Hey guys, Caleb's Cards here. Coming at you with a long awaited episode, I guess. It's been a long time since I've done one of these. Was gotten in the mood to pick up some old vintage cards for the collection. It's been quite some time since I've done that, and quite some time since I've done a video on that. So, just gonna try and get back to doing that a little bit more in 2020 when I had the opportunity to and the money. But we'll try and get this series going again. So, picked up some football, picked up some baseball, just some random whatever I was feeling like picking up, I guess. Whatever spoke to me. So, for some reason, I was on a Roger Staubach kick, and I picked up several of his cards that were somewhat affordable. So, starting with this 1980 Topps card, which is the 79 NFL passing leaders. Of course, Mr. Staubach was retired by 1980, but he led the Cowboys to the playoffs in '79. And I consider 1980 vintage for me now that it's 40 years old. So I just consider that. So I was gonna originally pick up a '79 Topps, but I didn't find any that weren't like too expensive. So I figured I'd wait in those. Got the '77 passing leaders from the '78 Topps set with Bob Greasy on there. Got the 1977 NFC Championship, Cowboys of the Vikings, 23-6. That's also 78. Got the 1976 Topps, which is for the 1975 NFC Championship versus the Rams, where they won 37-7. It's got Staubach on there. And then one of my favorite football Topps set with Ken Stabler on it, 1974. With the 1973 passing leaders, and then the 1973 NFC semi-final game. Well, actually, this is 1972 NFC semi-final game, but 73 Topps Cowboys just barely beat out the 49ers, 30-28. So that was my little Roger Staubach pickup. Then I decided to get a Joe Namath card. It's not in great shape at all, but it wasn't terribly expensive, and it didn't seem to be like that any of his cards on CMC were going to be cheap that are vintage, no matter what condition they were in. So I picked up 72 Topps. It has several. Maybe if we take it out of the, I can see you can see better. Kind of catch a glimpse to see all the creases there. Has a lot, so it's got some damage, but I don't have a 72 Topps Joe Namath. The only Joe Namath card I have is the 68 Topps that my mom got me for my birthday a long time ago. Then I picked up some 69 Topps football. I kind of like that set as well. Picked up some some decent guys. Nate Ramsey, guys that I don't think I have yet. Leroy Mitchell, pretty decent defensive back for a number of seasons. Ron McDowell from the Buffalo Bills. If I would have known it had that tape stain on the back, I probably would have bought it, but oh well. Hugh Dixon, running back for the Raiders. This was the more expensive one. This is Don Meredith, the original Cowboy, first Cowboys quarterback. So that was a decent amount, but don't have anything of him. And then former wide receiver for the Patriots, Art Graham. I think he's since passed away. I could be wrong on that. Well, maybe not, because he'd be about 78. I don't know. He may have passed away recently. I don't remember. I have gotten him TTM, I know, before. Then I picked up a few baseball. Since it was still technically football season, we got mostly football, but we'll work our way down. So we got 71 Topps Claude Osteen. I've got this card signed TTM, but don't have it for the collection. Got Mr. Manny Mota. Pretty cool looking card of the Dodgers. And Mr. Bob Watson from the Astros. So just picked up a few 71s. And then was trying to get back into picking these up. Although it's kind of hard to find ones that I don't already have. but try to pick one or two up every now and then. This is a 1936 Gaudi wide pen premiums, Lou Riggs, and there's no dates on the back or anything. Gotta be careful not to pick up the reprint ones. You gotta watch the titles on the CMC to make sure they're not the reprints. Then we got Rolly Hemsley. So that was for the 36. And then this one is, that's 34. This is a 34 Gaudi Julius Soldiers. Not in great shape, with the crease right in the middle, but cool card. I believe it's a rookie card. He was the leading International League hitter, so in the minors, with a 363 average, so he was definitely a really good hitter with 36 home runs as well. So he was definitely an up-and-coming prospect back in 1934. So I don't know how he did in the majors. Let's actually find out. Maybe we can go to Baseball Reference real quick, just for the heck of it. Just to see, what did Mr. Julius Soldiers do in his career? He's known as Moose, so actually did pretty well in 3,421 at bats. He had almost 1,000 hits, 83 home runs, a 289 batting average, and nearly just shy of 600 RBIs. So died in 1975 at age 69. So he's a pretty decent player in his time. So that's pretty cool. And then finally, to end it off, this is a 1933 Gaudi, I believe, of St. Louis Browns player Carl Reynolds. And this is all, it's got like a pinhole or something, like somebody like stuck a pin up here in the corner. Really bad back, worse than the 34. But I mean, I found it cool. It wasn't, I think it was only $5 or something like that. I figured it was worth it just to have a card that old. So always try to add a few of those every now and maybe one of these days I'll have a page full. So yeah, so that's it for my pickups after a long hiatus from doing so. So look forward to being able to do this for you hopefully in the future, and hopefully you guys enjoyed. Maybe you have some suggestions of what I should maybe try and pick up or get for the collection, or what you might want to see. So suggestions, feedback, whatever you want to put. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, and hopefully you have a great start to your weekend. So I'll see you all later. Bye.